Your dog could sleep anywhere, the floor, their bed, the couch, but every single night they find their way to you. One paw on your leg, pressed against your back, chin resting on your feet. Most people call it cute and move on. The science says it's one of the most loaded signals your dog sends you, and most owners are completely misreading what it means. It starts at 2 a.m. when you get up to use the bathroom. You haven't said a word, you've barely moved, and within seconds, 4 paws hit the floor and follow you down the hallway. That is not coincidence. That is proximity seeking, and it has a 40,000-year origin. Wolves sleep in physical contact with their pack, not beside each other in the loose sense, but touching. Because in a den, that contact does 3 things at once. It shares warmth, it transmits movement the moment a threat approaches, and it reinforces the social bond that keeps the pack coherent. One behavior, 3 survival functions happening simultaneously every night. Domestic dogs inherited that instinct completely. What changed over tens of thousands of years of living alongside humans is who they orient toward. At some point in that long coevolution, dogs stopped treating nighttime proximity as something they sought from other dogs. They started seeking it from us instead. You became the pack. You became the den. Research out of Eötvös-Loránd University has shown that dogs form what attachment theorists call a secure base bond with their primary owner, the same category of attachment that infants form with caregivers. Physical closeness is not incidental to that bond. It is how dogs actively regulate it, especially during the vulnerable hours of sleep when their guard is down and proximity matters most, which reframes something most people read as bad behavior. If your dog scratches at a closed bedroom door at night, that is not stubbornness. That is an attachment signal being blocked, the biological equivalent of a wolf pup separated from the den. So when your dog bypasses the floor, the couch, their own bed, and presses against you specifically, they are not just comfortable. You are their safe base. But that ancient instinct is only the first layer of what's happening. There is a second layer, one that runs in real time, every night, through your nervous system and there simultaneously. Does your dog sleep pressed against you, or do they keep their distance, and have you ever tried to figure out why? Drop your answer in the comments below, because that second layer, what's firing between your nervous systems while you're both asleep, is where this gets genuinely surprising. Your dog is not just sleeping near you. They are reading your nervous system in real time, and their body is physically responding to what it finds. Researchers at Linköping University measured cortisol, the stress hormone, in the hair of 58 dogs and their owners across 2 different seasons. They found that long-term cortisol levels in dogs and their owners were synchronized. Owners with high cortisol had dogs with high cortisol, while owners with low levels had dogs with low levels. Same household, same biology, running in parallel. And here's the detail that reframes everything. It was the owner's personality, not the dog's, that drove the dog's cortisol levels, leading researchers to conclude that dogs are mirroring the stress of their owners, not the other way around. Which means when you lie awake at midnight, running through tomorrow's problems, your dog pressed against your leg is not oblivious. Owners exert a far greater influence on canine stress than most people imagine, and the mechanism operates beneath the level of conscious training and outside the realm of verbal commands entirely. You don't have to say a word. You don't have to move. Your dog is already tracking the signal. This is where the guilt can land hard. If your dog has been restless at night, repositioning, waking frequently, unable to settle, that pattern is worth taking seriously. The same research that revealed cortisol synchrony also showed it accumulates over time. Long-term stress levels between the 2 species are highly synchronized. Chronically stressed owners tend to live with chronically stressed dogs. Nights included, but the contact itself is also the solution. Physical touch between a dog and their owner during rest actively suppresses stress hormones in both directions. The same biological channel that carries your anxiety to your dog also carries the regulation back. Your dog sleeping pressed against you is simultaneously reading your state and helping correct it. So the next time you feel that warm weight settle against your leg at midnight, you're not imagining the significance of it. That is 40,000 years of coevolution and a live neurological exchange happening in the dark between two nervous systems that have been calibrated to each other over a shared lifetime. That is what your dog is doing every single night. Subscribe if you want more like this.